I chase this time. 2021. Yeah, show him I can still rap though.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the back like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me. Now I'm on my game, nothing is the same. Who am I to blame? Money made me change. Cardi in my rain when I'm switching lanes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. Kids if he won't take a lazy day. Wifey on me told me take a break. I keep going to the paper straight. Then it's trips out to Montego Bay. If I take the job, bet I get it done. I said it before, I'm a 101. I just caught some ones, only wearing ones. Fornicate the funds, money made me calm. Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want that chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch?
Yo, how y'all doing? Man, look at here. Look here. It feels good to be back in the building. I kind of changed up some things. You see, I got a new background. I'm tired of them green screens, man. So I just got on here, man. I'm off today. I'm off today. So, well, I took off. I mean, they asked me to be off, so I'm off. So I just came on here, man, and just kind of check out the new things, how things gonna look, and maybe talk about some I know the blitz going on for all the truckers who don't know. The blitz is going on this week. Um, get your trucks in order. I've said this numerous of times. Get your trucks in order, man. They out there. They trying to get you. So, but other than that, man, the big news for me is the our region, Houston area. I think San Antonio already had theirs, but the truck driving championships are this weekend. Big ups. Shout out to my guys, FedEx. Hey man, y'all go get them. Yes, ma'am. Inspection time. Inspection time. Y'all go get them. It just tests your skills, man. It just makes you aware, and then it recognizes those who take their craft for real. I mean, it's $100 entry fee. If you're independent, anybody can, get in it. But of course, they check your driving record and all that kind of stuff when you do your application. But that's this weekend. That's coming up this Saturday. Um, and shout out to all the people, man, that's gonna be in it, man. Shout out, you guys go out there, do your thing, have a good time. And hopefully y'all can come back with it. Hopefully y'all can come back with it. Then the state, this is regional. So the state, then the state in the state of Texas, then the state driving championships would be, I think, June the 9th. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's June the 9th. And then the national truck driving championships will be August the 16th through the 19th, I believe. But y'all check them out, man. Y'all check out some of those drivers that's in there, man, and they doing their thing. Um, like I said, it's inspection week. For all you guys who are not up on it, I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna, I'm gonna, uh, I'm gonna run through it real quick. I'm gonna I'm gonna share my screen scratch. I'm gonna share my screen and and we'll kind of just roll through it. Let's see here. Present. Then we're gonna share the screen. Share screen. Let's select this screen one. Yeah, allow. And if y'all want to come up, man, and talk about this, or you know what I'm saying, do whatever, just let me know. Like I said, I'm just on here just rambling. We could talk about anything. Y'all got any questions? Put them in the comment section. If you want to come up, I'll drop the link. As a matter of fact, let me do this here because I'm just up here having fun, man. I'm just up here doing my thing. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link if any of you guys want to come up. You guys got a question, you guys want to join in, say something about it, um, feel free to jump in. Feel free to jump in. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm really just doing this just to do a little old short for YouTube. See how that walks out. So about a month from now, this was an old article, so it say about a month from now. So let's go drop down for the uninitiated long-time drivers who have been stopped, and especially drivers new to the profession. Road check may seem rather daunting, even intimidating, but according to a man uniquely familiar with road check, the event is nothing to worry about. I agree with it. Um, yeah, I agree with that too. Your biz, it's important to do in order to make sure that everybody's safe because we all got families on the road, right? Um, a lot of guys don't like it because sometimes guys don't keep their equipment in line. But at the end of the day, if your equipment in line and you good, then I mean there's nothing to worry about. Um, let's see. Let me drop down to the article. And I'm trying to see what they're going to focus on this year. Okay, right here it says this year an emphasis in this year's road check is anti-lock braking, which means that your anti-lock braking system means that once you step on your brake, you don't have to. With anti-lock braking system, it means that it helps you to not have to push hard just to stop your vehicle, but it automatically starts to slow your vehicle down once you apply pressure. And if your ABS system is not operating correctly, you will have a hard time stopping an 80,000 pound truck and trailer. So at that point, they would love to make sure that you guys are in line. ABS lights stand out like a sore thumb at night, especially because you can see that light on the side of the trailer. You know there's a defect. Exactly. If you're rolling down the street and you ever see a trailer and it got a amber, it may be a lead light on the side and it's lit up right there on the driver's side in the front, it means that their ABS light is system is not operating properly. Sometimes it's just a sensor, but at the same time, even a sensor, you don't want anything that's going to draw attention to your tractor, to your trailer, to make them pull you over in order for them to inspect you. Hey, let me bring up Miss Yo Biz. What's up? Hold on, let me bring you up.
She right there on 27.
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
What's going on?
I'm good. How about yourself? So,
Right?
uh, you were talking about the annual inspections that's going on for the truck drivers and professionals, and it's very important. And I do understand that it's something that's very much needed because, a lot of times people drive out here with vehicles that's shouldn't be on the road. you
Yeah.
know,
So
it's
let
like
me
the
ask you,
buses.
yeah, so that's what I'm finna say. Let me ask you a question. Do they are they taking you guys through the same steps on your job? Are they making you guys aware of it as well?
Yeah, our inspections was in March. We had our inspections. The highway patrol came in, did all of our buses in March. So we're good for the year. However, we will get stopped periodically, in certain areas that they will pull us over and check stuff on our buses to make sure everything is working properly.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's a big plus when you can have DPS or DOT come in and do the inspections on site because
Mm-hmm.
you get on the register and they see you the buses are like for FedEx. We do that for FedEx also. They get
Right.
DOT to inspect us, and so when they see those vehicles, doing a blitz or not outside of a blitz, they already know. Oh, okay, they're on the list. We inspect them periodically. We use them as a standard point. I see you got the buses on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing too for you to bring in. And sometimes as an owner operator, it's good for you to just pull in the chicken coop and say, "Hey, can you run the inspection? I want to make sure my truck is good," because you can get on a list like that also.
What they call a 10-point is it called a 10-point inspection?
Yeah, 10-point inspection. Yeah, you can do that also, and then even if they find something, most of the time they won't write you a ticket because you rolled in and asked them to do an inspection.
To do an inspection. Yeah.
And then they just give you, they say, "Hey, get it fixed." Da 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 da. But also, for what they're inspecting for during the blitz is load securement. Load. I know. You guys have very fragile freight,
Yes.
and so when they come in now, do they check all of you guys seat belts and all of
They
that?
check everything from the top of the bus to the bottom of the bus, underneath the bus. They have someone go underneath the bus. And we have to sit in the driver's seat. We have to do the air brake check and everything. We have to do the brake check and all that. We do all that during inspections.
Yeah, and so that's what I wanted to let them on know. Also, is that during this time, they also are doing load securement. You know,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that once you pick up a load, a pipe load or whatever, they can even cut the seal your on your dry van. And they once they seal it up, they can cut the seal on your dry van to open up your trailer to make sure that you have load locks, you have straps, and nothing's moving or anything. That's what they're checking for. The only thing that they can't break a seal on is a U.S. government load. That's it.
Low. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
That's the only thing they can't cut a seal on. Other than that, anything can cut a seal. Then they making sure that on a pipe load on a flatbed that you don't have any straps that have been compromised. What I mean by that, that
Mm-hmm.
means that you have no cuts. They are not old. They're not worn out because once they get cut, once they get worn out, what happens is you lose the integrity of the strap. Whereas a
Okay.
strap may be tested at a 8,000, 10,000 pound capacity. Once you cut it, it loses that.
Okay.
You no longer know what capacity that strap can operate at. So everybody with all these old straps, with these cut straps, when they're worn, they can pull you over and put you out of service for having a worn strap because
Wow.
that's not low securement. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
It's not low securement, and so that's what they're also checking for. So everybody needs to know that, man. You have be careful. Be
Yes.
careful. I think tomorrow's the last day. They said the 16th through the 18th. But
Right.
at the end of the day, man, make sure you got your load strapped down. Make sure your load is chained and your binders are chained. Check your load every 200-300 miles. Make sure because loads do shift and binders and chains do get loose.
Mm-hmm.
So once you check them, you go back there and you tighten them back down all over again because that's part of load security.
And one thing I do stress a lot, and I see a whole lot of drivers do not do this, which is pre-trip.
Mm.
They do not pre-trip. People think because it's a yellow bus, you just driving on the streets. Most in some cases we get on the highway, but not a whole lot. We do get on the highway with some of the routes, but in most cases people do not. They just get on it, but they're so comfortable. They get so comfortable with driving the bus on a daily basis and no issues. It could be an issue where the bus, something a squirrel could have got underneath the bus and ate some of the wires are loose. And because you're not pre-tripping and checking those brakes before you pull off, You can
Right.
have an incident on the roads. But they are so lazy. I say lazy. It's laziness and complacency of doing it every day repetitionally. They just don't do what they're supposed to. They hop on the bus. I watch it all the time. I sit on my bus. I don't have a bus, but that's why I'm sitting. I'm a sub driver, so I fill in where they need me. And today, for the last couple of weeks, we have 10 days left. So that means everybody's mandated to be at work. If you don't have a doctor's appointment, a doctor's statement, and you don't come to work, you won't be able to work the summertime.
So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna flip the script real quick about something that happened last week with the young lady Ebony K. Williams.
Hmm.
So if a man said that he wouldn't straight date a bus driver unless she owned, how would that make you?
I would feel some type of way about that, being that people downgrade driving a school bus. We carry the most precious cargo in the world. In most cases, we're the first person that these children see and the last person sometimes that these children see, because their parents, most cases, are single. A lot of cases are single mothers. I have two young men that I transport often. They're little kids, second and first graders, and we have to take them back to school practically every day because no one's there to pick them up from the bus stop, and they have to have an adult. The parents is at work. She can't come and get them, so we have to take them back to the school until the mama gets off work and come and get her kids. So, and I supported my kids. I started driving in 1998, right? I started driving in 1998, driving the school bus. Prior to that, I was doing customer service, nursing, a little bit of everything, right? Just trying to fill my niche. And someone said, you should drive a school bus. You have young kids. You're able to go home on your split and cook, and you have the summer off. That'll be perfect for you. So I said, oh, I'm check it out. I did it, and I supported my children with the help of God and with the help of other people in the community, because I had a community back then. I had not just myself, but I had people in the community that would help take care of me and my children. If I needed something, the community was there to help me. If I needed diapers, if I needed milk, if I needed a meal, the people in the community, we helped each other. That's how it was back then. I was able to raise my children, and I always had money. I never went a day without money. Have a good one. Be safe. I never had a day with missing nothing. My kids had what they need. I had savings money in the bank. I have a 401k, and I also have what they call it, the peers, which is a public education retirement program that I'm in. So I'm vested every 5 years. So I have money that when I retire, I'm able to retire comfortably.
And see,
So.
I think let me play devil's advocate a little bit because I'm always looking at she has a right to her opinion. She has a right
Mhm.
to her agenda. She has a right to, you know what I'm saying, say what she will or won't do.
Mhm.
But in this climate of today, um, forcing your religious beliefs, political beliefs, even your standards for marrying and dating, uh, you start almost like, hey, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, like I said, she has a right to her opinion. Because I look at it like this here, and I'm not saying that she was right in what she was saying. I look at it like this here. At my age, at your age, right? You're looking to settle down, right? You find a man or whatever the case may be. If he's not already in a position that you're in a position
Mhm.
as a sub bus driver, but you're also set up to retire. You got things going in
Right.
place to retire, right? At
Mhm.
this point, you know what I mean? In our 20s, we making it up, you know, what we're doing, or from a McDonald's or a KFC or a Marshalls or a Foot Locker, that's a stepping stone. They're starting their employment history, right?
Right.
At our age, right now, you have to ask yourself, barring anything that they're trying to push restart on their lives, what what puts you in the position that you're not in the position that you're starting to save and prepare for when you get ready to retire? I think that's where she was trying to go with it. At the age she is now, she can't date someone who's, because she's thinking that as a bus driver, it's a entry level job. When
Mm-mm.
we know it's not. We understand,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here and trying to see
Right.
from her point of view, and I'm trying to give my own thoughts. And plus, me and my wife talked about this to where she was going with that, because at some point, her standards are okay. I'm 48, 45, 42. We should be at a point where, hey, I'm here, I'm at this level, I'm working it out, because like I told my wife, like you just said, you're able to do a split. That's what you're doing, is income on top of income.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You're making yourself passive income, because you already have something that's taking care of the bill.
Mm-hmm.
This is income that you're making that you can say, okay, let me go do this here. Let me take a trip. Let me go buy these, because this is my passion. I had a problem with her when she was saying I want that job, because at the end of the day, you don't know what position he's in. You don't
True.
you don't you don't know if this
True.
is his full income. You don't know if this is something that he loved to do because he loved kids. He may not be able to be a teacher, but he can teach kids on the bus. You see
Yeah.
what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, that's the I looked at it from that angle, playing devil's advocate. But to say that you wouldn't just flat out just date a bus driver in this climate, you can't go there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
And the thing about it is, I think, a lot of times we, the society we live in, everything is about money. Money answer to all things, but also money is also the root of evil if you use it incorrectly. So I feel if a person budgets their money and uses money properly and respects money the way it should be respected, um, then it doesn't matter if you're a bus driver or a janitor. I know some janitors do really, really good, that have a really good nest egg put aside, because they know how to manage their money and they respect the how money works. If you understand how money works, you can make a little and make it a whole lot out of nothing. I made last year alone, I made $100,000, right? Driving the bus and doing my business, side hustles.
and
Just driving the bus and doing my side hustles,
right.
not including my business.
Right. It's the same thing with, I think a woman made a statement, and one day she said, I wouldn't date a plumber.
Hmm.
Well, most plumbers make upwards to $150,000 a year.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sometimes the statements that people make, you know what I'm saying? They just don't make no sense, and we try to make sense out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can't make sense out of something or out of somebody's mind when they've already gone somewhere with
When it's already made up.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hey man, I appreciate you jumping on, Miss Yo
Oh,
B.
no problem.
I just got on here just to do something real quick. I see
Yeah.
you out there working, you know what I mean?
I'm hardly working. I had to come outside to get some sun because I started freezing in the office. I'm like, I'm going outside to get some
And
sun.
one more thing about I'm gonna do a health tip about that sun. I see a lot of people, because they was talking about this on Sway in the Morning yesterday.
Hmm.
I want you guys to remember, because I do it too sometimes. When you out there in the sun, people always say, "Oh, we don't need sunscreen." You do need sunscreen,
You
but
do.
you have to have it where it got shea butter in or whatever. But also, what activates the melanin to protect your skin is the vitamin D from the sun, right?
Hmm.
But this
Right.
this said one thing that was interesting. He said that the way the vitamin D is activated is through your eyes, through your pupils.
Hmm. Yep.
And so when you look at the sun, it activates the melanin to protect your
Yes,
skin.
it does.
Along with that. So I want people to know, I mean, y'all walk around with sunglasses. Any overexposure to anything is bad.
You're right.
In the sun all day just because I got melanin in my skin. No, 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 no.
No.
Bird too. But at the end of the day, what you have to do is you have to allow yourself, your eyes, you have to allow the sun to come in through your eyes.
Hmm.
Just like you have to
Yep.
sun to come in through your windows.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
that's your eyes are the windows to your soul.
To your soul.
So
Exactly.
open your eyes, guys, and let the sun in and let it activate your melanin. And then don't be out there too long like you won't get sick.
Exactly. Well, thank you. Tell your wife I said hello.
I will.
And thank you for having me on.
I will. You have a good day and be safe out there.
Okay. All right.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah, man, I'm just on here just for a real quick minute. I ain't finna do nothing. I'm just testing out my new digs. You know what I'm saying? My new digs. Gonna get to changing them up. I might even have a couple of little old guests sitting back there. You never know. So at the end of the day, man, I thank you guys for joining me. The blitz is almost over, but make sure you get your ABS and secure and secure your load. Secure your load, even in a dry van, a reefer. They can cut that seal off and they can go in your load. So hey man, you guys be safe. Have a good day, and I'll holler at you guys on the flip side.
Watching a soap opera, I feel your hands on my body. Wish we were getting naughty. Oh, I'm just getting started. Thinking about how you feel so right. Been dreaming all night. Could you be mine? We can go up, or we can go down. Left or right, do or die. Come on, don't be shy. It's like something